All right, we're back at it again. Okay, so now we're gonna add to the power fly. We're gonna hit the armbar, the omoplata, back take. We didn't talk about that one yet, but we'll do it. It's simple. The back take, armbar triangle, omoplata, back take. Yeah. Okay, so now we're here with the power flower. If you didn't see the last video, go check it out. I've got his arm, whichever way I got the arm. Sleeve, elbow, wrist, hook grip, pistol grip. Doesn't matter, okay? Let's go with the armbar first. And we did this in my school this particular way. We did the swim move because we just came off of doing arm bars for a while. As you can see in a couple of my other videos, I just did like a few swim move arm bars, I think. Anyways, I put the foot up on the hip. I start to load him real hard. Doesn't matter if he puts his hand on the ground or not, okay? And so instead of just throwing the leg over and hoping for a sloppy arm bar, I'm going to start to cause rotation in his body with the swim move and start to cup his head with my foot. And then it's a lot of knee squeeze. Right? I turn my head the opposite direction. I'm trying to hook his leg. I get to here, I put the leg over, and I've got the arm lock. Let's do a couple different angles, bud. So I'm here, sleeve, pants, load him real hard. Oh, the arm lock, starting to spin. I'm already hooking him. If he doesn't roll, let's go super slow. If he doesn't roll, it could be a belly down arm bar. So you just kind of stay on your knees, you know. So I start to load him real hard. And I can actually load over here. If he doesn't roll, right, I dig my left leg under his face right here, and I've got two hands, and I can belly him down on the arm lock, but I prefer to turn it this way and start arm locking him right here. Okay, so that's the arm bar. All right, now let's go for the triangle. The triangle's about opening him up. Right, something real big at my school, hands loose, we call the flying Ryan, right? Where I grab his head and I throw him and he posts his hand on the mat and I pull my leg out and I triangle, right? It's like a commitment of weight to his hands, and I open his shell. We had Ryan Hall at our school a couple times and kept talking about opening the shell. You know, we want to get elbows open for underhooks. We want to get one arm in, one arm out, or one arm out for triangles, you know. So I'm trying to get him to post on one hand. Let's go 45 degrees. Here we go. So as I get him to post on one hand, right, he opens that space up. I pull the leg out, I commit, and I bite already. See how I did that? Now I can try and lock. If you're having a problem here with the sleeve, like he's got a collar or whatnot, and you can't quite lock it because his elbow's real tight, okay? So then if you start to get it there, then I'll bang in, grab the shin, lock underneath, start getting my perpendicular angle, choke him out. Again, I start to load him, gets his hand on the mat, boom, and I bite. Don't just come over and cross your ankles. Bite, come back. The arm passes across, lock it up. I just stay holding onto his sleeve and his elbow. I like to stay right here, and I just squeeze, and he goes. If you can, I get the opportunity to hold this arm like this, just in a triangle conversation, guys. Sometimes I'm a long-legged guy. I weigh 200 pounds and 195, so I roll with big guys a lot. And the big guys try and power through these triangles, right? He'll try and come through, keep coming through. Other way. Yeah, he's going to try and pass the guard. So if I lock his wrist, keep coming. If I lock his wrist, keep coming. He can't make it around the corner. Turn back this way. It's because I've locked his arm in place here. Now, if this arm is allowed to move, now he can come around the corner. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I try and shove this across real hard. It's not even just about tightening the triangle for me. It's about keeping the position till I can adjust. I've had to adjust a lot in my life because being a long-legged, tall guy, I fight bigger weight guys. Sometimes they're hard to triangle for other people, so I've got my adjustments down. So even if I hold it here, let alone the wrist lock, now keep trying to pass, and I'll just adjust, and now I can lock it all the way up. And then if I want, I just wrist lock them right here. All right? So again, low, hand close, bite, come back, lock it up. Oh, need to adjust, grab the shin, and I'm here. Now we have the back take. Back up just a little bit. Now we have the back take. The back take, if I start to load him, right, especially when I'm holding the sleeve, I start to load him, and I'm over here, and both of his hands come across, right? Let's turn it a little bit so the camera can see. Good. So I start to load him, and both of his hands may come across. I'm going to switch my grip. This hand will come out and grab. I like to grab on top. This means I'm the pushing arm. If I were to grab on bottom, he's on top. Bring your arm back. His elbow, bring it to your chest. yeah, his strength's gonna be too good that way. Now I'm stronger. I can push away, reach for his back. There's this seam right here in your armpit. I'm trying to get that seam, right? So if I get that seam, I'm gonna punch this guy and pull this one. Now I can come to his neck. Right? So I start to load him. Oh, you see your arm comes across, I push, switch, and make the grip. I want to grab the seam or the belt. So now what we did before was we got up, grabbed the seam, and pushed and pulled. Pulling the seam, pushing the arm. Because my arm's on top, I'm the first to his neck. Right, you guys get that for the choke? All right, let's turn a little bit of angle here. Okay, now, let's say, let's come back a little bit this way. Let's say I get up, but I can't quite get on his back. I'm gonna grab, actually let's turn around. Actually, I'm gonna grab his far side lapel. You'll see what I'm talking about. I load. I'm here, I push that arm across, and I come up. Now maybe he's coming into me a little bit, or I don't think I'm gonna get it down here, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna release this and come up, and I'm reaching for the far side lapel, look. Boom, so I grab this far side. Now I can start to roll, I'll smack his hand again. And I can pull him over real strong. Grab the lapel, I'm already starting to choke. Back attacks. Now, anybody that's seen the video, I think it's at the Cedar Hill gym, where I have that whole cross grip series that I do from right here. You know what I'm talking about? Like if he puts this arm out, I sweep him. If he leans into me, I sweep back the other way. If he leans away from me, I stand up and drive into the pass, right? I've got a video on that. That's right next door to this series, just for the advanced guys to kind of open your brain to it a little bit. I load, boom, anytime I get over here like this, and then I load, you can grab belt and start making your way to butterfly guard, of course, and play that whole series. I do that as well too. So those are kind of connected. Omoplata. So I get him to lean, he's pushing over here, and when I bring him back, if his arm's ever curled around my leg at all in any fashion, I'm letting go and switching over to the omoplata. Happens more than you think, okay? It's an inaction move. It's not like he's grabbing your leg. His arm's just kind of there, like his hand was gonna be on the mat and kind of stay on the mat, and then I would catch it. So if I'm loading and I go for the sweep and his arm's there, I'm already starting to shift out and attack that guy. Boom, break his posture. Or my favorite way is just going and rotating your hips. A little bit quick on the subs, but we're running out of time. That's basically it. And check out the first video, the flower sweep and the power flower. Right, it's forcing the action, which I kind of like. I don't like waiting for someone to try and beat me up so that I can try and come back and beat them up. I'd rather go forward. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.